Denis Villeneuve has opened up about why he decided to return to work on his third Dune movie earlier than originally planned. Part 2 was both a critical and commercial success, but bringing the film and its predecessor to life was a monumental challenge that required years of dedication. Given the immense effort involved, Villeneuve had previously stated that he intended to take a break before tackling the next chapter in the saga, which will be an adaptation of Frank Herbert's novel, Dune Messiah. This third installment will continue the story of Paul Atreides, played by Timothée Chalamet, as he faces the consequences of his rise to power. In a recent conversation with Collider, Villeneuve revealed that the overwhelmingly positive reception to Dune Part 2 played a key role in his decision to return to writing sooner than expected. The filmmaker shared that he was deeply moved by the way audiences across the world responded to the movie, which reignited his passion for the story and gave him a sense of responsibility to see it through. Additionally, he expressed his eagerness to explore the aftermath of Chani's heartbreak, as well as the onset of the Holy War. Reflecting on his thought process, Villeneuve explained, "Chani's heart is broken, and it's the beginning of the Holy War. That's where we left off. So in a way, I'd say it's quite similar. I was expecting to do something else before, but frankly, the inspiration came to me as I took a break this summer and started revisiting the story. I was really moved by the way Part 2 was received by cinephiles around the world. I felt an appetite and a desire to see more. And with that came a responsibility to finish the story." Villeneuve's decision to dive back into the world of Dune suggests that production on Dune 3 may not be too far away. Although he is still in the writing phase, the director previously mentioned 2026 as a possible start date for production. However, he has also been clear that nothing is set in stone given the extensive time and effort required to bring these films to the screen. The upcoming film will take place 12 years after the events of Dune Part 2, staying true to the source material, which means significant narrative shifts will be necessary to bridge the gap between the films. Dune Part 2 delivered a grand and emotionally charged conclusion to this chapter of Paul Atreides' journey, while also laying the groundwork for the future of the franchise. One of the major narrative adjustments involves Florence Pugh's character, Princess Irulan, who will play a much more pivotal role in Dune 3 compared to her brief presence in the second film. By the time the story picks up 12 years later, Paul, Chani, and Irulan will have evolved in profound ways, as will the larger universe, which will have been shaped by the far-reaching consequences of the Holy War. Ensuring that these changes are addressed while keeping the film's core narrative intact will be a crucial challenge for Villeneuve and his team. Regardless of how long it takes for Dune 3 to be made, one thing is certain: the wait will be worth it. Dune Part 2 was a cinematic triumph, a masterful blend of storytelling, visuals, and performances that resonated deeply with audiences. The fact that Villeneuve is already hard at work on the next installment, less than a year after the release of Part 2, is an exciting development for fans of the franchise. While surpassing the success of Dune Part 2 will be no small feat, Villeneuve has consistently proven himself as a filmmaker, capable of delivering breathtaking and compelling cinematic experiences. If his track record is any indication, Dune 3 is set to be yet another masterpiece, bringing Paul Atreides' story to a fitting and powerful conclusion.